Once again, good morning, students. We were in the chapter of Visit to Cambridge, where we are talking about Stephen Hawking and Firdaus Kanga. Both of them are disabled. Both of them are in a wheelchair. Stephen Hawking, the entire body is motionless, cannot move. Firdaus Khan can make some movement of his hand and body, but still he is in a wheelchair. And they are having a conversation. So we'll move to the last part of this story. That is page 99. So last time we talked about, he's saying, is there any advice you can give for disabled people? He says that they should concentrate on what they are good at. And this is, I also tell you, that you should concentrate on what you're good at. You cannot be good at everything. But God has been kind to us, and we as human beings are good at something. Each one of us. I know what you mean. I remembered the years I had spent trying to play a Spanish guitar considerably larger than I was. So now even Firdaus Kanga is agreeing with him that you should concentrate on what you are good at. Firdaus Kanga tried to play a Spanish guitar. It's a very large, big guitar, and he was not able to learn it or play it. And then how gleefully is happily, I had unstringed it one night, and one night he stopped playing the guitar because he was not good at it. So this is what Stephen Hawking is saying, and this is what Firdaus Khan is also agreeing, that you should try to follow things, pursue things which you are good at, and not try things which you are not good at. And Firdaus Khan agrees with him and says, I also tried something like a Spanish guitar, but I was not good at it, so I left it. The half hour was up. So he had taken an appointment for half an hour, but it is over now. I think I have annoyed you, disturbed you enough, I said, grinning. Grinning is smiling. Thank you for. Before he could complete, stay. Stephen Hawking says, stay. Have some tea. I can show you the garden. But Stephen Hawking wants to spend more time with him. The garden was as big as a park. So he has a big garden, but Stephen Hawking covered every inch. That is, he is moving every inch, rumbling along his motorized wheelchair. But Stephen Hawking is moving very slowly in his motorized wheelchair. Even the wheelchair he cannot move. It is moved with the help of a motor. While I dodged is to move away, to keep out of the way, so that I do not come on his way. So what he is trying to tell you is that even in the park, Stephen Hawking is able to move very slowly, and that too with the help of a motorized wheelchair. We couldn't talk very much in the garden. The sun made him silent, the letters on his screen disappearing in the glare. The sun did not help him. He is so weak. Even he cannot bear the rays of the sun. He is so weak. And even the letters on his screen is the computer screen, are not clearly visible now. Why? Because in the sunlight, the letters are not clear. For example, if you take your mobile in the sun outside, you will not be able to see clearly. So he's just trying to tell us that even his screen, that is computer screen, was not visible. An hour later, that means he spent, instead of half an hour, he spent an hour with Stephen Hawking. We were ready to leave. I didn't know what to do. So now he is saying the time has come to say goodbye. But he doesn't know what to say, how to say goodbye. I could not kiss him or cry. Firdaus Khan here is trying to say that he doesn't know how to say goodbye to Stephen Hawking. Should I say goodbye to him? Should I kiss him? Or should I cry? Or should I weep? All he does is, I touched his shoulder and wheeled out into the summer evening. All he did was, he touched Stephen Hawking's shoulder and walked, and in his wheelchair he moves out of Stephen Hawking's place. I looked back and I knew he was waving, though he wasn't. And when he looked back while leaving his house, he feels that Stephen Hawking is waving, but actually Stephen Hawking is not waving because he cannot move his body. But he feels that the meeting with Stephen Hawking, even Stephen Hawking liked the meeting which he had with him. Watching him, an embodiment means having lot of capabilities, lot of talent of my bravest self, the one I was moving towards. I had believed in so many years. Alone, I knew that my journey was over for now. And when he is looking at Stephen Hawking, is a complete, because Stephen Hawking obviously is a very brave person. His entire body is motionless, is irrelevant, is useless, but still he is able to, he was one of the most beautiful mind of the 20th century, the most intelligent person on this earth, a most famous scientist. He is being compared to scientists like Newton. So I knew that my journey was over for now. And this is how he says goodbye to Stephen Hawking. What we learn from this, a lot of things, that even if one is disabled or differently abled, one can do wonders in life. God has been kind to all of us, and all of us have got a lot of talent. It is what the only thing we have to do is find that talent within us and pursue it and follow it and come out successful. So that is all for today. Thank you all of you and have a nice day. Goodbye.